Dear friends, I myself, Dr. Bharat Parab, discussing the topic Introduction to Cartesian System. Okay, we have discussed this in previous standard 8. We are just trying to review some points. Okay, so location of point. See, this is the first point we are trying to study. This is a rectangular sheet of paper, and point P lies somewhere in between. Okay, now go to this comment here. If one has to specify the position of point P, this point P, in the given rectangle, okay, we cannot specify unless we have some measuring device. You know the distance of P from this line or this line somewhere, like scale or some measurements. Okay, so we have tried something in the next figures. We go through this A, B, C, D, and this is figure 1. Now it says point P lies at a distance of x units from AD. So it may lie anywhere on this line. Okay. So, but still exact position of P cannot be displayed, cannot be given. Okay. Now come to figure 2. Here we are given that point P lies at a distance of y units from AB. Now position is clear. Okay. P lies at a distance of x units from AD and y units from AB. Okay, so same thing is said here. In figure 1 we cannot point out exact position, but in 2 we can, as we have vertical and horizontal distances to specify exact location of point. Okay, this is the what is said here. Okay, we should have some scale or something, and we have done it here. Okay, location of point. To locate the exact position of any point on a plane surface, some researchers have defined a very effective system called Cartesian system. Okay, we will see what is Cartesian system and study this in detail. Before that, go through this comment here. René Descartes, the great French mathematician, discovered this system of locating a point on a plane surface. Okay, hence this system was named after his name as Cartesian system in his honor. Okay, see their contribution. There are many people contributed a lot to maths and other subjects. Okay, so consider a number line. This is how it works. Okay, this is a number line. Let us name as x. So origin and all these points lie at equidistance from each other, that one is at some distance from 0, then 2 lies the same distance as here from 1, like that. Okay, so this is positive side, this is negative side, this is origin. Okay, this is how the Cartesian system starts. So all the marks are at equal distance. Okay, hence 2 means at a distance of 2 units from origin. Okay, no need to explain it further. 5 means at a distance of 5 units from origin. Okay, and minus 4 means at a distance of minus 4 units from the origin. Okay, now in this, plus and minus, even negative, plays a great role. Okay, now this is that great mathematician Rene Descartes, 1596 to 1650. Okay, now we know that while trying to locate the position of P in the previous slide, that we need two distances from one side and another side, two perpendicular distances. So the number line which we have seen just now, we have taken two number lines and kept in a perpendicular position, and see these are the positions 1, 2, 3. We keep it like this, then like this, and this. This seems to be position of our youth. So this is x-axis. This is we call it as y-axis. This is origin. If you take this up and this here and match the origins, okay, and that will be similar to this, and that will really help. Okay, that is how it got developed. Okay, combine both these lines. Okay, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and remember these positions. This is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, starting from here in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, now look at this: positive x, positive y, negative x, negative y. Okay, so horizontal line is called x-axis and vertical line is called y-axis. Okay, then we will see some other properties of this as we go ahead in the study. Okay, now consider a Cartesian system where different points are drawn to draw a graph. Look at this figure. This is x-axis, y-axis. Okay, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay, always we have to specify x first. So in this both will be plus plus. In this x is minus, so minus plus. In this minus minus, okay, x is also minus and y is also minus. And in this quadrant 4, x is plus and y is minus. Okay, so plus minus. Okay, now consider a Cartesian system where different points are drawn to draw a graph. Means we will see how point is located, how point is drawn, and we generally join these points to draw a graph. Okay, we'll see this. We will just at present we will just go through this comment. Here point P and point Q are drawn and studied for their positions in the Cartesian system. Okay, point P is here 4 3 and Q is minus 6 minus 3. Always write x coordinate first and then y coordinate. Okay, we know this. So we will draw P. P is here because x4. Okay, so this is 4 units on x-axis and 3 units on y-axis. Both are positive, so it will be here. Okay, and Q is minus 6 and minus 3, so minus 6x, so it will be on left hand side, and minus 6 means 6 units and minus 3 means below this. This is y-axis, x-axis. Okay, and minus 3. Okay, and we will have some discussion. Go through the comment here. So we see here that x coordinate, let's see for P first. X coordinate, this is 4. Okay, is its perpendicular distance from y-axis. Okay, so P and this distance, perpendicular distance from y-axis. Okay, you know this is 4. Got it? So x coordinate is perpendicular distance from y-axis. Okay, and we call it as abscissa. X coordinate is called as abscissa. The sign of this coordinate depends on the position with respect to origin. Okay, on the right hand side it's positive and on left hand side it's negative. Okay, got it? Very simple. Okay, similarly we will go through this comment. So we see here that here we are talking about now y coordinate. Y coordinate of point is this perpendicular distance from the x-axis. See this, y is 3 here, but it's perpendicular distance from x-axis. From x-axis this is 3. Okay, red one. Okay, here also same, and it is not 3, actually this is minus 3. Okay, So we see here that y coordinate of a point is perpendicular distance from the x-axis and is called ordinate. So remember this, x coordinate is abscissa, y coordinate is ordinate. Okay. The sign of this coordinate depends on the position with respect to origin. We are talking about y-axis. Okay, this above the origin, it's positive, and below the origin, it's negative. Okay, so study this, and this will help you in drawing points and hence drawing graph. Okay, so after having studied so much about the Cartesian system, we will now try to solve some problems and get acquainted with the system. Okay, so look at this, see the following graph and answer the questions. Okay, following questions, we will see the graph first. Always have a look on the graph. Okay, this is x-axis, y-axis. Now points B, M, L, D, C, G, E, H, like that. Okay, now we will answer the questions. Okay, write the coordinates of B here. X is -5 and this is +2, so -5, 2. Okay, first answer. Second, write the coordinates of C. C is here, fourth quadrant. C +5 and -5. C is +5 and -5. Okay. Third one, the point identified by the coordinates -3, -5. Okay, this will be in third quadrant. -3 and -5 will be E. Okay, E. Now fourth one, the point identified by the coordinates 2 and -4. Okay, see 2 and -4. Decide on which quadrant it will be. Okay, it will be fourth. So G, fourth answer. Okay, fifth one, write the abscissa of point D. He has asked only abscissa. Point D is here. Abscissa is x coordinate and that is 6. Okay. Now, sixth one, write the ordinate of point H. Which that is, this is H. As asked ordinate, so is y-axis or y coordinate -3. Okay, this is that -3. Write the coordinates of L. Well, L lies on the axis, y-axis. So here x will be 0. So 0, 5. 0, 5. Okay. And eighth one is write the coordinates of M. Very interesting. Again, that also lies on some axis. And here in this case is x-axis, where y is 0 and x is -3. Yes. So it will be -3, 0. Okay. Very simple now. Okay. This is Dr. Bharat Parab helping you in your studies. If you have any difficulty in this topic of Cartesian system, let me know through comment section and I shall solve it. Thanking you. Good luck.